All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to week 4 of the hypertrophy strength training block. This is going to be the last week of workouts for this block before we kind of take a step back, reassess, and kind of change directions with our training, right? So we kind of want this one to be a little bit intense because it is the last one, but we still wanted to test your strength and build a little bit of muscle. So for the first part of the workout today, we are going to go for a little 20-second AMRAPs, which means as many reps as possible. Okay, we're doing split squats, left leg, split squats, right leg, and push-ups. Okay, so Andrea's going to demonstrate first. She's going to go left leg in front. We got 20 seconds on the clock, and she's going to do as many split squats as she can in 20 seconds, right? She's keeping a pretty good, healthy pace, but, you know, not losing any kind of technique, not losing her form. And time. So that was only 10 seconds. You take a 10 seconds break, and then you switch legs, and we're going to do the next one. Ready? Let's go. Same deal, 20 seconds. Going all the way up and all the way down. It's going to burn a little bit, especially if you're going as fast as you can. But like I said, make sure you keep good technique. And rest. Right? 10 seconds off. Then she's going to come down to a push-up position. And we're going to do the same with push-ups. 20 seconds, as many push-ups as you can. Ready? Let's go. There you go. Make sure you go all the way down these push-ups. That's the way. Oh, yeah. And rest. Good job, guys. You're going to continue this pattern here. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off until you complete 4 sets of every exercise, okay? And that is your first part to our training today, to our strength day, our full body strength day, right? The second part of our full body strength day is going to be broken down to a circuit of 4 exercises, right? Each one of them is actually more based around your core and you're strengthening your midsection, right? And we're doing 3 sets of 10 reps for each exercise. It is going to be in a circuit fashion, so you're going to do one exercise followed by the next one, followed by the next one, with very little to no rest in between. Okay, so the first exercise is going to be 1/2 of a Turkish get up. So Andrea's going to lie flat on the ground. And we're going to set up in our Turkish get up position. Now we haven't really worked on this position or this exercise too much, so we're going to take our time and set it up. She's going to take her left hand and point it straight up to the sky. Okay, she's going to bend the same side leg so that her foot is flat on the ground, and the opposite foot is going to be out about 45 degrees, right? Same with her hand, about 45 degrees out to the side. Now Andrea's going to imagine like she's getting pulled by her wrist straight up towards the sky, and she's going to do a little curl up, reaching straight up towards the sky, right, and then onto her hand. And then I actually want you to bring your hips off the ground into this bridge position. This is about 1/2 of a Turkish get up, right? A full Turkish get up would be all the way to standing, right? And then she's going to come hips to the ground, onto her elbow, and onto her back. Very controlled. She's not going to let herself fall, right? And we're going to repeat this so we have 10 on each side. This is 1/2 of a Turkish get up right here. And I like this exercise because it is a very controlled, articulated hip flexion movement, right? So you're working the front side of your abs, which is the sexy side, right? The side everybody wants, right? Go ahead and relax. That's the first exercise. Again, we're doing 10 reps on each side, right? The second exercise is going to be a hollow body rock. So Andrea's going to set up in her hollow body hold position. Hands over her head, feet are straight, her abs are engaged again here, right? Your lower back should be flat against the floor. It should be kind of like it's hollowed out there, right? Very little arch. And what she's gonna do is she's gonna start to rock back and forth, but she's gonna keep that hollow body position. Try to rock a little more, go a little higher onto your shoulders. There you go. That would be 1, 2, and we're gonna do 10 reps. This could be really challenging to hold this position as you rock, right? So if you don't feel like you're able to hold it well, you can always just hold the regular hollow body hold for about 30 seconds, right? But we're going to do 10 rocks back and forth. That's a hollow body rock. Cool? All right. The next exercise we're going to do is going to be a single leg RDL row. So for this exercise, we're going to need some sort of weight. I want to use Andrea's backpack today. There you go. Make sure that's closed. All right. So you can use any kind of weight for this exercise. You don't really need a tremendous amount because it is, again, more about stabilizing your midsection, but you're also going to get a little bit of a pull there. Okay, so Andrea's going to sit up in her RDL position. right? Soft knee bend on her standing leg. Opposite leg goes straight back. Really important to note, her back toes are pointed straight down to the ground. They don't roll out, right? The weight is in the same side hand as the leg that went back, and she's gonna start her pulling pattern here, right? Very stable, very strong through her midsection, right? We're working hip internal rotation here. We're also working stability, single leg stability, ankle, knee, hip, right? Anti-rotation as she pulls. This is a single leg RDL row. You do 10 on one side, and then switch, 10 on the other side. There's no rush on this, guys. It takes time. It's about control. It's about stability. Very nice shot. All right, I'll take the backpack. Right, so we got 10 on each side. The last exercise, so you're gonna lose your shoes, it's gonna be a slider pike. So if you don't have sliders or a carpet or surface that slider would work on, you could always just use socks on a hardwood floor, just like we will here. I'm just gonna set up on a slider pike, so push-up position, not on the mat, on the floor, on the wood. Okay? So, she's in a push-up position, right? She's gonna try to bring her toes as close to her hands as possible, letting her hips come to the sky, and then extending them straight back, right? We need this to slide. It's gonna give you a little bit of friction, a little bit of resistance, and that's what's gonna force your lower abs to pull up and in, right? This does require a bit of hamstring mobility as she brings her hips up to the sky. So a scaled version of this will be a slider knee tuck, where she would dive her knees in and then straight out. Again, important to note here that her back is flat, right? Very little movement in her back as she does this. Either way, you're doing 3 sets of 10. And again, this is a circuit style, so you go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Very little to no rest in between until you complete 3 rounds of each, okay? Give it a shot, guys. All right, guys, so the last part of our day 1 is gonna be the conditioning portion. So for the conditioning portion, we want it to be pretty intense, not super long, but you know, enough to maintain your conditioning, right? And we're gonna do 2 exercises. It's gonna be a sit through and an imaginary ball slam, okay? We're gonna do each of them for 15 seconds on, and we're gonna take 30 seconds off in between. Right, so it's only 15 seconds and you get double that time to rest. I expect you guys to go pretty hard on those 15 seconds, okay? So Andrea's gonna demonstrate her imaginary ball slam first, right? She's gonna start by picking up the imaginary medicine ball, picking it up overhead and slamming it, right? And we're gonna go 15 seconds. She's gonna go as fast as she can, right? Want an extra challenge? How to jump to it. Jump and slam, right? We're gonna go 15 seconds there. Go ahead and rest. You'd rest for 30 seconds. Make sure you breathe, catch your breath. Nice strong nasal breathing would be good here, right? And the next thing will be a sit through. So she's gonna set up in her bear crawl position, right? Knees hover right above the ground. She's gonna rotate through, sit her leg through, and then switch, right? And she's gonna do this as quickly as she can by maintaining her technique. 15 seconds on. And rest. And then 30 seconds off. We're doing 3 sets of this back to back to back. You guys got me? Give it a shot.